Did you know that cheap ass deodorant you're using could actually be killing you, like giving you breast cancer or Alzheimer's? Is it really worth it? So a lot of you all, like myself, grew up using the cheap ass deodorant from places like CVS or Safeway, the dollar store. Me personally love the dollar store because you can get so much just for $1. But these cheap ass deodorants, in them, one of the main ingredients, sometimes the first ingredient, is aluminum, right? So I'm gonna break down real quick the two types of deodorant. There's an antiperspirant and then there's like an actual deodorant. They're not the same thing. So an antiperspirant usually uses aluminum to block the sweat glands, right? Because the sweat glands are the ones that are causing you to perspire. You're trying to prevent the perspiration, so you use aluminum to block it up, right? And the other one is a deodorant. Deodorant uses, what is that crap called? Dang it. Antibacterial ingredients to block the stink, to block the smell, block the, and there's an issue with that, but there's an issue with both of those. But let's start with the aluminum. So aluminum has been linked to breast cancer. What happens is, a lot of women and a lot of men shave under their arms. When you shave under your arms, you're gonna get some micro cuts and abrasions. And you get those micro cuts and abrasions, and you're putting that deodorant on, you ended up putting that aluminum directly into that cut, and that aluminum is going to get absorbed into the skin. And what's closest to your underarms are the breast tissue, and those tissues usually absorb that aluminum, and ultimately it pushes out cancer. It forces your body to produce more cancer cells. So, yeah, please, stop using it. When it comes to Alzheimer's, aluminum has been linked, but it's not 100% founded, but it's been linked to a cause. So one of the things, when they did a lot of tests on Alzheimer's patients and their brain cells, they noticed that there was a high concentration of aluminum in their brain cells. Now you can get aluminum from a lot of other things. You can get it from, like I said, the deodorants, or it could be aluminum foil, which I try and stay away from. With whatever processing plant they made cheese or something, or some type of dairy product, or anything that just absorbs stuff. They could have used aluminum, in the process. The cutting board or the movement tray could have got absorbed in there. So aluminum isn't, it's not good for you. I don't know if you've seen the last Wolverine movie, Logan, but at the end he died. Spoiler alert, oops, he died at the end. He died not because someone killed him, he died because the adamantium that was in his skin was poisoning him because it wasn't supposed to be there. It was an unnatural metal, because adamantium is taken from space, so I think it's Gundanium, but I'm not going to argue here. But adamantium is from space, and it's an unnatural metal that he's putting into his natural body. Albeit he is a mutant, he is a natural mutant. And aluminum and adamantium aren't supposed to be in the human body. So make the switch to something better. But I got one more reason why you should cut out your crap before I show you why you should buy my crap. And the other thing I was looking up, it was about kidney patients, kidney failure. Apparently the human body cannot process aluminum fast enough, so it doesn't become poisonous. And if the body doesn't process it fast enough and it starts to become poisonous, what happens is it can cause dementia, which is another form of Alzheimer's. And I really don't think it's worth, losing your mind for, just so you don't smell bad at the club. That's just me. But let me show you my alternatives. So I make 4 different deodorants / antiperspirants. But yeah, so this one here is Eternal Yang, and it uses shea butter, cocoa butter, mango butter, beeswax, sea clay, coconut oil, bee pollen, baking soda, arrowroot powder, and 2 essential oils for smells. So what blocks the stank when it comes down to the pits here is the arrowroot powder and the baking soda in this one. Excuse me. And then the cocoa butter, mango butter, and shea butter do a great job of locking in moisture there. You want to have your armpits moist. You don't want to be dry and cracking. And also does a great job of spreading a nice fragrance. So it's defending against some of the sweat, it's defending against the smells, and it's allowing your skin under there to heal. Because a lot of times we treat that skin down there like trash. The other one is Stardust. Now Stardust is more of a powder. So I use zinc oxide, arrowroot powder, baking soda, cocoa butter, witch hazel, and some beeswax in this one. So the main thing to do a great sopping power in this, to make it a truly strong antiperspirant, is the zinc oxide and the arrowroot powder. Also the baking soda, but those first two are what are really blocking that sweat and kicking back that odor. So these are what I use personally. These are in order for somebody I'm about to ship out, but these are what I use personally. I've used everything in my store personally, and I can tell you now that even after playing rugby or being all day outside or playing with my dogs or anything, when I come home, I don't smell bad. My underarms smell pretty great. Sometimes I even forget to put on deodorant, or I don't put it on purpose to see how it's going to smell at the end of the day, and I smell great, you know? I smell amazing. So I recommend, you make the switch. If it's not mine, that's fine. That rhymed too. But anyway, if it's not mine, that's fine. But please try and find something that is natural, because again, you are a natural person, and using something that's unnatural is asinine. I think it's idiotic to use something fake on your skin, or on your body or in your body. I just saw something earlier about Tylenol, and how it of course it kills pain, but also kills pleasure and all the other moods. Do you really want to use something that is, that's fake? Like, you're real though, right? You're totally a real person.